just a lot of attention is going to be put on the offensive line this week with potentially three new guys on that front. Just how did you see that come together? Be able to keep you guys above water the other night. Just your confidence in it going into next week.
Injuries are part of the game, especially for O-line. You know, we're the most physical position on the field. We're hitting people every play. I think we did a good job all camp, and especially in the 2 weeks we had to prepare for Montana State, of everybody studying the plays together, everybody knowing whether you're on look squad, the 2 deep, or the starting O-line, you have an important role on the team. And so, I mean, it's going to be tough, right? I have no idea what it's going to look like. I haven't really talked to the guys yet, or I don't really know the situation, but at the end of the day, whoever is out there, the 4 people to my left, I have trust in them, and I know they've worked their tails off to deserve the right to be on that field.
When you're looking down the line the other night, you're just like, oh man, you're in here now? Just I've never been with you or something like that before?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to get too high, too low, but I know how hard all my pretty much brothers have worked their tails off, so whoever's in there, I'm confident.
Does this showcase how much versatility is important in the offensive line? Because unfortunately, good, bad, or indifferent, the game Saturday night wasn't a whole lot different than a lot of the season last year. You had a lot of different starting fives, guys that started at center, moved to guard, guys that were tackle, moved to guard, or vice versa. How important is that versatility for the O-line?
Very. Got to pretty much be a jack of all trades. Just being prepared, knowing different positions, knowing how to play center, guard, or tackle, depending on who you are. So, I mean, it is what it is. I have confidence in whoever's going to come up, and I just know we're just going to work our tails off.
How many different spots have you played on the offensive line here?
In game, I've only played tackle, so left and right tackle.
Yep. How are you with snapping?
Not good enough.
Todric, you're a leader of this team, and you know how affected you guys were by the penalties the other night. You guys are the most penalized team in the country after week 1. Just what has been your message to these guys, trying to get across to them that you can't have that in order to beat a good team like that and try to be the team you guys think you guys are?
You just have to realize the defense, what time of the game it is, and like the energy of the game, the energy of the fans, to know that our emotions have to be put to the side no matter what's going on. We have to be able to thrive in the moment and be able to still have calm heads so we can prevail at all times.
Just how frustrating has that been? I know it's just week 1, but you've seen it throughout the time here a little bit, but those have come back to bite you a few times.
It's frustrating, but I just try not to look at it because like everybody on our team, they're all knowing from where all of them come from, all the different backgrounds we have. It's understandable to have some people that can have a quicker temper than others. So we just have to learn how to control that and grow up as a defense and be able to go to one of our brothers to hold our heads up so we don't retaliate in any way, so we don't get those penalties.
You can answer this one, but you're going into another week where you don't have any previous game film. But based on the pieces you've seen of certain personnel, what have you guys seen or what do you know so far about Ball State?
Honestly, there's not a lot to know. So what Coach Beer said, they have a whole new coaching staff basically. So the guys on the team probably we're just looking for them to be in different positions, probably moved around, different tendencies than they had last year. So it's just more go out there on Saturday and put all the knowledge we have in past teams we played in, formation, recognition, and all that stuff. We just have to put all that together and be able to go out there and firing on all bullets and just come with whatever goes and play to the best we can.
Alluding to what I asked earlier, you get to play a G5 school. It's kind of like somewhat of an audition, I guess. So what's kind of the attitude going in and playing another school like that?
It's just another school. At the end of the day, it's just football. I mean, going into Montana, that was a packed house. They said it was going to be a hostile environment, but I played in a number of stadiums, and it's just another stadium at the end of the day. So we're going to be able to go anywhere and compete, and we know that we have the players and the ability to do it. So we're just going to go out there and put on the show.
You don't think that would be some kind of statement at all? You guys got caught some eyes this past week by going in there with a team like Montana and nearly pulling that off. Just the momentum that can create and the excitement around this program during this transformational time. try not to keep that as a distraction as the FBS program, or?
Yeah, just trying to keep it as another school. Don't really want to build up the hype of all the Power 5 and SEC and all that stuff. We know who the teams we play are, and it's Ball State, just another football program that we got to go into and play to the best of our abilities and see what happens. So for the fans, I know they're probably going to be like, oh, it's an FBS team, they did all this, but at the end of the day, it's just another football game.
Grant, what does it mean to you in the offensive line to pave the way for 3 different running backs to score touchdowns?
I mean, we have a great set of running backs. It makes it easy on us. That was really one of our main goals this year, is set the tone for the run game and allow Jacardier, Jab, Reggie, all of them to just flourish and show their abilities to everybody.
And Jacardier has big dreams to go to the NFL someday. And what would it mean to you guys if he's ever signed that contract to know that you help pave the way for him this season?
I mean, that's an offensive lineman job to pretty much create success for the quarterback, let him be protected, and create success for the running game. So that's one of our main goals this season.
What do you make of the offensive line performance? That's a really good defensive line with a lot of good returners coming back on the Montana side. Just going back, looking back at the film, seeing how you guys performed despite the adversity. What do you like, and just steps you need to take?
I mean, there's always positives and negatives. Overall, I really thought we had great effort and great kind of just nastiness as a group. There was obviously some penalties that we needed to clean up. I mean, I had one of those false start penalties. So I think it's just, yeah, we had a good day. Some to work on, some to improve. There's never as good, never as bad. I'm just need to keep improving for week 2.
Anything else for the players?
I got
Let's go.
one. Hey, Todric, obviously, Montana kind of switched it up there in the second half. Are they putting a second quarterback? Can you talk about maybe how that maybe challenged you guys more, because you were used to seeing that young true kid, and they bring this new guy, he threw a touchdown, helped engineer 2 touchdown drives?
Really, there was nothing that really changed for us on the defensive side. We knew that coming in, they had 2 really good quarterbacks they could have played, and they both play the same style of game, so it wasn't really going to change the kind of the flow of the offense and what the OC wanted to call. In the second half, we just came up short, and when the light shined a little too bright for our players, we gave up 2 big plays, one on the run, one on the screen pass. We just got to get lined up to. So those are mistakes that they won't happen again, and we can be sure to win the games.
The coach talked about how he was very proud of the way that you guys played with those in-game adjustments. You don't have to do that again against Ball State. What makes this unit, your unit, what makes them so good about figuring out opponents quickly and how to stop what they're doing when you haven't seen them on tape?
We just all come together and talk as a group. So like we've been preaching all fall camp and all spring last year, we have returners on every group of the defense, and all of us know one another personally and can talk to each other freely. So we just communicate on the field about what we see and what we feel like is going on, and then go from there.
All right, guys. Thank you.